morning, everyone. So today I decided that I'm just gonna stay inside all day. I'm kind of having like somewhat of a sick day. It's already around 11 o'clock and I just could not get out of bed. But I am determined to still get some work done at least. So this morning I'm gonna make myself some breakfast with a nice glass of detox tea. For breakfast, I don't know what has gotten into me, but I've been having oatmeal like non-stop, which is very strange. I do love oatmeal, but I usually don't crave something sweet in the morning, so it's a little strange for me. I got these a while ago off of iHerb, and I've been loving this peach detox tea from Yogi. Tastes really good, and it doesn't have like that nasty detox flavor like a lot of the other detox teas have. I'm using 1/4 of a banana, some chia seeds, some shredded almonds. I'm also going to be drizzling on some honey, and I found that I don't need to add any sugar other than the honey. If I have some peanut butter in there, also the healthy fats is very important for me right now, so I'm going to do a little, I don't know, tablespoon or so of chunky peanut butter. And this is breakfast, looking very good. I don't know how I feel about these blueberries, but we're gonna give them a try. After I make breakfast, I let Douglas out. I let him run around the living room while I eat because it's pretty much the only time I'm in this room. I pop in here every now and then just to talk to him, but other than that, I don't come in here for anything. So I'm really looking forward to getting a new desk because this one is just, it's not working for me. The chair, the desk, the position, the lighting. I'm hoping when I get a new desk, I'll spend a lot more time in here. I bet you didn't think it was evening. It's bright as heck in here, ain't it? Ain't it? I did such a good job of lighting this room up. So I'm currently getting ready to do a quick interview with Mr. J from Top Model, one of the judges from my cycle. He wanted to do an Instagram live story where we answer some of you guys' questions, stuff like that. Should be super duper interesting and very fun because we gonna get into the tea, y'all. We're basically answering all of like the fans' questions that they may have about the show, behind the scene, the judges, filming, production, you know, all the nitty-gritty stuff. Honestly, I actually never did like a sit-down Q&A after the show, just like addressing everything that happened and stuff like that, so I feel like this is very overdue. So many people had so many questions and I just never really found the time to just sit down and talk about it. Also, I'm not trying to drag nobody under the bus. If one of the judges would like to, beep beep. I mean, shoot. Mr. J is actually really amazing. He was very down to earth, direct, just in and out. He wasn't trying to like bring nobody down. He wasn't so dramatic. Definitely a really cool judge. So I'm very excited to be doing this interview with him today. And it's just so strange. Like, this is the world that we live in today. It's like my thought process for getting ready for this is just unlike anything that it ever would have been getting ready for an interview. Like, I was legit like, should I put on pants or do I really need them? It's not really something I would usually say when I'm getting ready for an interview, but well, 2020. So I do think I'm gonna change my shirt. This shirt is actually from my store. It's adorable, but I think it's a little bit too casual, even though we're just on an iPhone. I got my little phone tripod here. I'm just sitting at my desk. I hooked up the gigantic light. That's why it's so bright in here, thank goodness, because my room is actually super dark. I have the normal light that I use in my room, and then I also have the ceiling light on. There's so many lights on. Obviously, it's like 1 a.m. After the interview, I'm gonna try and see what questions that we got to, what questions that we didn't get to, because he's gonna be pulling questions from his page and my page. But if there are some reoccurring questions that I noticed that we didn't get to, we didn't have enough time for, or just were skipped, I'm gonna try and address them here. Even right? I don't think I've ever actually gone live with someone else before. No, I'm pretty sure I have not. Let's just hope I don't screw this up, because technology and me don't get along. There is Mr. J. I'm awake. I am awake. It is 1 a.m. and y'all are in my bedroom and nobody bought me dinner. The disrespect. I feel used. I feel used and abused. I am actually drinking a Red Bull at 1 a.m. with eyelashes on in my house with no destination to go to. The world we live in. I don't know what this is. It's like the new Red Bull, the white edition, fresh breeze. I don't know, but it's really bomb. Look like this. I'm just getting all set up here, trying to make sure that I don't screw this up on my end because sounds like something I do. And gonna make sure this IG live thing works. Ooh, wait, why my wig look like that?
And Sundaiklove, all the way from Japan. I can't believe she's staying up late to do this. But it is July. And by the way, thank you so much for all your questions. There were so many questions to go through. I know how much you guys love Sundai, and I
after the show, I had to finish up university because I was like in the middle.
Yeah.
So I finished that up, and as soon as I did, I took off to Korea. I had like a half modeling contract, half work contract where I was like transitioning into the work world. After that, I came to Japan, and I just wanted to be here so bad. I didn't really care what I was doing. I'm kind of just here doing my own thing right now. I'm launching a store. It should be up next month, beginning of next month. It's a little clothing store. Yeah, I've been working on that like all year, so that's going really well. So that's basically what I'm doing. I was supposed to move back home already, but I'm still here.
But you fell in love with Japan. Someone else asked here, Alexandra _ the greatest is asking you about what the quarantine life was like in Japan. How did COVID, like, what was that like there versus the way it was in the US?
Crazy, because for one, we were one of the first countries that were hit, right? So I'm over here warning everybody, like, it's coming, and like everyone was telling me, you need to move back home, it's so dangerous over there, I can't believe you're over there. And then like months later, boom, you guys are in an even worse situation than us.
United States, yeah.
It was such a mess.
But we don't need to get into all that. But yeah, so when you told us about your story, I loved how open you were. But talk to the fans about that process of walking in. Like, would the producers prep you to talk about your story? Like, what was your experience going into casting, first of all?
Honestly, they wanted to, like, I can tell they were trying to be very polite about it. It somehow got brought up, and they didn't want to pry too much, but they were asking a lot of questions, and they thought that it might be inspirational for other people like me, or just like, you know, models in similar situations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's so difficult to talk about sometimes, but I wanted to make sure I said enough to let people know there are people out there like me that can do it, you know, like, whatever's setting you back in life, it's you can conquer it.
Side, because I was hiring all the creative, they were all told, oh, we're going in a new direction. Everything was new direction, and we had different hair makeup people every shoot, which you probably remember.
Oh, that
we
was
didn't have the same crew.
Actually a nightmare. That actually did not go that well.
It didn't go well.
Did not go well.
We were shooting a show in the previous seasons, well, for several seasons, we had Sutan, Christian, Mark, Anda, and Bratz Bully Barbie asked, this season the show went out of its way to portray Bianca as the bitch, is how she wrote it, of the house, and she still catches a lot of the flack from fans because of it. However, Cara was seen multiple times openly talking about how much she hates Nicole in her confessionals and expressing how she wanted to kick Nicole's ass. My question was, why does the show season after season go out of the way of portraying Black women as bitches in all the situations? First of all, so thank you for your question. I don't really think the show goes out of their way to do that, and I don't believe in that trope of, you know, the Black quote-unquote bitch. I don't think that's that at all. And I think, but why don't you, because you have a great perspective, you know, not only as a Black woman, but also who everybody loved, but what was really going on in the house in terms of that dynamic? What was really going on? Did you feel like it was misedited, or?
Honestly, it's really hard to say because, as you guys know, we have a lot of interviews, and we sit down and we talk with these interviews, and there's questions in the interviews. Now, this depends on how you handle them. For me, I'm a very outgoing, kind of nice, like, oh my god, look on the bright side type of person, so it was kind of hard to dig up the me talking trash on people. But if you're asked with a question like, so how do you feel about blah 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 doing blah blah blah, and you have like a negative response, and that's what shows up, you know, I don't know what to say. That's kind of what happened. So I don't think they went out of their way to paint her in a bad light, but at the same time, a lot of the negative things that she said were shown. And I'm not in there with her interviews. I don't know what she's saying, you know, so I don't know if she was talking a lot of positive or about other people. I don't really know what she was saying, but I mean, you gotta watch what you say.
Girl, catch it. Oh, it was like Sundai.
You know,
Sunday's so gorgeous.
I need to put on my glasses because I can hardly see this.
Girl, I got you. You got to show off your lashes.
I love y'all. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Be replaced in time for filming.
That's a good question.
Good question.
Yeah, even I don't know.
Well, I get a little bit of the tea. So, full character. Hence, my side note was this is when the show truly jumped the shark. But anyhow, tell us what happened after that one. Because literally, I can tell you, everyone on production was like, I can't believe we're doing this. I think girls are just late. You guys are not told you can't wear watches. Did you feel there was any interference from production? I I feel some tea. What is it?
We were the only ones that were late, okay? But and like, okay, have you ever driven in LA? Like I said, you put chill Ray and like overly ambitious Sundai together in a car. We're like, we can do it all. No, we only got 10 minutes. Totally fine. We can make it. Like, we did way too much. We just really thought we could do it, which we could have in the perfect situation. But we got stuck in traffic and then we got lost. So I was like, well, it's yeah. You know what? I was trying to figure out how to put a filter on this thing, but I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna be that girl.
Filter.
Speaking of speaking your truth, I totally forgot. This question kept popping up about me getting eliminated and what actually happened because it didn't actually make it onto TV. Guys, oh my God, okay. Alright, so we're done. I think I answered most of the questions that a lot of you guys had. I know there are a few pertaining to the other girls that you guys wanted to know about. Basically, as far as which girls I keep in contact with, as I said, I talk with Erin a lot, like every day. Laura, Jen, oh my God, I love Jen. She's like, Jen keeps me grounded. That's like my mama still. Lisa, Jessica, Courtney, these are from other cycles as well. There's quite a few girls that I still keep in contact with. Everyone is amazing. Laura invited me to her wedding. I could not make it because I'm over here in Japan sick, but yeah, love them to death. As far as Nicole goes, I lost contact with her a while ago. She dropped off the face of the earth and she's been doing a lot of acting, I've noticed, but I don't know where she is. I think she's in, I don't know. What was Tyra like? Tyra was amazing, very, very kind to me, has always been very sweet to me. I have nothing bad to say about Tyra. Nigel is also amazing, and his wife, I freaking love her. Is it Kristen? I think it's Kristen Barker, if I'm not mistaken. Love his wife. Oh my God, she was like the best person that we met on the show. Kim Kardashian. I don't have words right now. I don't want to get drug. I'm super duper tired. My eyes are crusty AF. They so dry. I'm going to bed, y'all. Good morning, guys. So actually, I am covering my face because I look like a dog. I hate covering my face. I don't care if I look like a dog. I was just like cleaning up the room and I thought I would start vlogging today because yesterday I actually did a 3-day water fast. You guys would have saw that in a different video. But yeah, today I'm feeling really, really good. I have on my little waist shaper here. I wish I could tell you guys where I got this, but I totally forgot. No, my sister gave it to me. So I have to ask her, but I don't know where it's from. I had one that I really loved, but I left it back home in California. But this one is like perfect. But it's on the last, like, sorry, it's not cold. I don't know what to say. That's what titties do. Anyways, it's on like the last notch here, so it can't get any tighter, so I know I'm gonna have to get a different one pretty soon. Yeah, this is the tightest that it goes, and I plan on getting skinnier, of course, so this is gonna be too big pretty soon. I did lose a little bit of weight. I wasn't really trying to lose a whole bunch of weight. I was actually doing it for my health to see how it would feel, and I feel so much better. I have so much more energy, guys. It's crazy. So today is day 4. It is 2:19. I haven't eaten anything today, and I'm still not really hungry at all. I did have a coffee this morning, and I drank a whole bunch of water, but that was it. I'm gonna try to keep up this whole like intermittent fasting thing. I was actually doing this before the doctors increased the dosage of my treatment. After that, I had to stop doing intermittent fasting, but I would love to get back into it because it's just so beneficial. But yeah, today I am breaking my fast. I am not planning on eating till around like 6 o'clock maybe. We'll see how this goes. I already know I'm making japchae, but I'm making like a healthy version of japchae. Also, I have moved the big mirror into my room. Like, why have I never thought of this before? So I cherish this mirror so much. I wanted it so bad. I bought it for myself for my birthday, and Douglas has been ruining it. As you can see, he's just been chewing it. So this is actually upside down right now because at the bottom, Douglas done had a feast, okay? I literally need a mirror in my bedroom. I don't know why I have the small mirror in here, so I actually just swapped them out. Doing the laundry, don't mind that. This was the mirror that I had in my bedroom, this tiny little thing. Why? And actually, in my living room, I do have a projector, so every time I want to watch a movie, it goes onto this wall, and that big mirror was blocking the way, and I'd always have to move it. Also, I'd always have to move the mirror because Douglas would chew it up, so anytime I let Doug out, I'd have to, like, cover the big mirror with all kind of stuff so he doesn't chew it. I don't care if he chews this one. This is some cheap one that I, like, painted over, like, it's fine. Why have I never thought of this? Just why? But yeah, today is a cleaning day. I'm trying to like get everything sorted. It's such a mess in here. And then I'm gonna eat something around 6 o'clock. Alright, so I've made this like a billion times already, and I know I made it on my channel before, but I'm basically making a japchae inspired noodle dish. The main difference is I don't use as much oil, I use way more vegetables, and I cook it a little bit differently. So this is how I'm going to make it healthy. Number one, obviously a whole bunch of vegetables. I don't know what these are at all. Don't know. Red bell pepper, green bell pepper, shiitake mushrooms, onions, carrots, frozen spinach. I'm using shrimp, and instead of fatty pork, I'm going to be using some lean beef. I'm just going to cut the fat parts off. Also, I'm making my own stock. This is like a seafood stock that I'm going to soak the noodles in. That way it'll give it more flavor without me having to add so much salt. This is just seaweed and anchovies, like dried anchovies. So this is what it's looking like. It is done. But just so I eat less of those noodles, I'm gonna air fry some tofu. I'm gonna season this and air fry it, and then that way I'll eat less carbs and more protein.
Isolate him now before he regains consciousness.
Yes, ma'am.
Things are sounding pretty lively in there. We better get moving.
We're heading in later than I'd hoped, but let's catch up to Night Eye.
Right. Oh, man. Life feels...
But it still works if it rips a little bit. But yeah, just do that. And then I fold it all the way under. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm actually on my way out of the house. I'm gonna go to the cafe to do some work. I just don't want to be in the house right now. Okay, so this adorable outfit is actually from Runawaythelable. I know I've worked with them a million times. I freaking love their clothes. It's just like this white rib two-piece. It's so comfortable and so cute. I am loving it. It like flares out at the bottom and the top does as well. It's really comfortable. So cute and so comfortable. I am like loving these sleeves. But I just feel like this is kind of too, like, it's like loungewear, but at the same time, it's so cute. So I feel like it's kind of doing too much for the cafe. I don't know. Is this doing too much for the cafe? Or is this like actually like perfect? I don't know. If you guys want any information on this gorgeous two-piece, I'm gonna link it down below because I freaking love their stuff. It is so adorable. I just got home a while ago. I'm just kind of sitting here at the desk doing some work. It is about to be 8 o'clock. I'm like trying my best to just like figure out all of this like finance stuff. Like I have a degree. I went to college. Finances, doing your taxes in 2 different countries, running an online business, everything associated with that. Like I just feel so unorganized and I'm so old-fashioned, guys. I still like manually write down everything. I just prefer that. I feel like when it's digital, I tend to lose it. So I have like this little notebook where I keep track of like my finances and expenses and all that stuff, which is probably not the best way. Help me! I know I mentioned this in other videos that I hate reading, but I actually like reading practical books. I hate reading storybooks, to be exact. I just think they're a huge waste of time. I like watching TV, I like watching anime. I'd rather do that than sit there and read a book. I don't have the attention span for something like that. I want to say like 3 sentences in, I'm already like daydreaming about something else. If anyone out there can recommend any finance books that might be good for like managing your finances, taxes, especially business taxes, anything like that, if anybody has any suggestions, please leave a comment down below. I'd be very, very grateful. I actually really miss the library. Shocker here. I actually love going to the library and like walking into the real estate section or the business section. Oh my god, I just get so motivated, and I don't know, being around all those paper books, it puts you in a mood. It's just, it's a vibe. So we're at Barnes & Noble's. I'm gonna go in here because I'm looking for some like real estate books. Tip, invest in your mind. Invest in yourself and your knowledge. A lot of like the richest people in the world would tell you the #1 investment you could make in your entire life is not in real estate, it's not in stocks, not in the market, it's actually in yourself, which I really agree with. So we're at the bookstore and we're gonna get some books. We're gonna get some books. Did you hear that whole sentence? We're gonna get some books. We need to get some English books, some grammar books. Just, oh god. Do they got Dr. Seuss? If you guys know, I hate reading. Every book that I own is something that has to do with business. I do have a lot of business books. I will buy things that will contribute to my life and my pocket and my brain in some kind of way, but I can't read them fairy tale things. That's what TV is for. So yes, I'm gonna look into some real estate books because I don't have any here with me in California and I would like to get some. There's like a lot of things that I just can't find on the internet, and you know, the book is just like a comprehensive guide and it just has everything you need. The problem with the internet is you can find a lot of information, but I feel like everything's kind of general and it doesn't get in depth the way that you really need it to, which is why I recommend if you're into some kind of topic, just buy a book on it. You would be surprised the amount of information that's actually in there that's useful. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm super into real estate. I'm always house hunting with no money. That's right, no money at all. But I am preparing, okay, for the day when I have enough. That's gonna happen, okay, one of these days. So cute. Ooh, it's huge. You're getting distracted. It has stickers. Oh, they say vacation. Oh my god, and workout. Oh, and party. Comment down below if you're a sucker for like planners and stationery. I have so many notebooks, but you know, you need one more. Why not? You donated. It's $24. Put it back. Something like this is exactly what I'm looking for. Something that's gonna help me with the math behind all of this. There's nothing but numbers in here and it looks very complicated, so it's probably what I need. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor because we're gonna be here a while. Yes. This was one of the ones that I was recommended. Some finance book suggestions down in the comment section if you don't mind. I really just need to get an accountant, but I'm one of those, like, if there's free resources on the internet, I'm gonna do it myself. So honestly, I really should hire an accountant to help me figure this out, but that just sounds so expensive, and I ain't rich. Like, I'm really not. I just need some guidance. Right now, my biggest expenses are, of course, rent, groceries, and the hospital. I just really wish I could cut the hospital. If I didn't have so many bills, like, associated with my health, I would have so much extra cash to spend. Like, I literally cannot wait to get better. Like, it is such a waste of money. And every time you give money to the hospital, it's just the most disgusting feeling. It's just like, I don't want to pay for this, even though it's literally the most important thing that I own, my health. Recently, I've been eating healthier, so I've been spending like triple the amount I would normally spend on groceries, which is so crazy because fruits and vegetables cost so much over here, especially like fresh fruits and vegetables. The good news is I'm not one of those girls that buy really expensive luxury items. It's not my thing. It never has been. For example, I don't buy super expensive shoes. I keep waiting for the day that I get into shoes and bags, but I am just not a shoe and bag girl. I don't care about my purse and I don't care about my shoes, which is probably not good because I feel like it's one of the main things people often like judge when they meet for the first time. They're like, oh, okay, she got some who knows what shoes and that Walmart bag. Don't judge a book by its cover. I like jewelry, electronics. That's not true. I like jewelry and kitchen appliances. I really, really like cars. Like, if I'm gonna drop some cash, it's gonna be on a Mercedes. Much rather save my money and spend it on something like bigger than just, I don't know, buy little small things. But yeah, that is the finance situation. Also, with all my trips being planned, I'm trying to make sure that I still save that money so that when them borders open, I'm out of here with no excuses. Like, I'm ready to go. Right now, it looks like France is allowing people from Japan to come, but Japan isn't allowing people from Japan to leave. You losing your mind too, Popo? Hi, baby. Good evening. You've been eating too much. It's out of budget. No more seeds. You don't agree? Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? That's what I thought. I was just opening up some packages and going through my mail. I got a couple of things, but one of the cool things I wanted to show you guys. Mr. J's book, yay! So excited to be reading this. He's supposedly spilling all the tea on America's Next Top Model. I always get questions like, how can I be a model? How do you be a model? What's the tea? What's the secret? So I really wanted to like sit down and make a real video on like how to become a model. Because if you just like ask me online, it's just like, hey, how do I be a model? Sign up at an agency, get jobs. Like, I can't really go all in depth over the internet. So I really want to like take time and do like a whole sit down video and explain like the whole process, because there's like a lot that goes into it. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know, but I ain't making no promises, but I definitely want to get that video out there. If you guys are interested in this kind of topic, definitely go check him out. His book is very affordable, and I know it's over on Amazon and just like all kind of other places you can get it. You don't have to get the paperback. There is an ebook as well. Anyways, I need to get ready for work. So I made it. I am in Kawasaki. I'm gonna go get me a coffee from Dean and DeLuca because, you know, we gotta make it through this shift. I'm surprisingly not feeling hungry, so yeah. What do I want? Thank you. So while I'm in Kawasaki, I thought it'd be a good idea to go shopping, and there's like so many small things that I need, like some sandals and some titty holders and a purse and just like, oh, also the good grocery stores here, and I do want to go there. I brought like my backpack, like the really big one, so that I can go shopping and I won't have to carry everything. I hate carrying stuff. Like, I will literally not buy something just because I have to carry it, and that is some next level lazy junk. Anyways, I'm gonna go to work, and then if I have the energy, I'm gonna go shopping afterwards. I don't think I'll have the energy for stuff, but I always have the energy for food, so I'll definitely go grocery shopping. I'm not supposed to be in here. Here I am. Okay, I'm gonna try and see how it goes, having like ramen and tteokbokki in the house and not actually eating it. We'll see how it goes. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I can make more videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys